Hello guys, welcome to Tech Design. So hope everyone is doing great. So in this tutorial we will talk about how we can make this spark plug. So we have 8 parts in this tutorial. So we are going to make a modeling of them and then we are going to assemble them in order to get all this complete spark plug model. So hope you guys enjoy this, and please subscribe to my channel and hit a like button as well as share my videos guys. So let's start. So now I'm going to create a first part guys. So what we'll do is I'll just go to new file and let me create part 1. So I'll just queue part 1 and then I'll just save it in some folder. So I can go to desktop and I'll just create a new folder called spark plug. Okay, I'll just hint okay, and this will be part 1 will be saved in desktop and then into this spark plug folder. Okay, and now I'll just click OK. So this will take you to a 3D workbench. So this is our 3D workbench now. So we can see the work coordinate system that is existing here. And now quickly what I will do is I will just go to Sketcher environment. So go to sketch and select Z and X axis. So this axis I'm going to select. So let me keep it as on plane and I'll just select this plane and click OK. So here I'm going to draw a simple sketch here. So I'll just draw a profile first and then we can just go and make some dimensions. So this is my profile. Oops. Okay. Okay, so this is my simple profile. So I just wanted to close this by using this option. So I'll just make use of a make corner here. So this is a make corner and I'm going to trim these two. Okay, so now let me give the dimensions. So I'll just hit D for rapid dimensions. So this is 1 mm. Okay, now fit it, and now let me give this dimension, it is 2.75. okay, and this dimension is 0.9. okay, and this dimension is 0.15. okay, and now let me take it above. So okay, and this is also 1 mm. So let me give the 1 mm on the other side as well. Okay, and now we have a step here, as you can see. So this step will be 0.15. so this is 0.15. okay, and now what we have here is we have a dimension for the angle here. So let me give an angle of 150. So this should be 150 mm. okay, so now what I'll do is in order to constrain it properly, so I'll just draw make coincide with this point to this point. So press C and go to coincide and make these two coincide. Okay, so now we need 2 more dimensions. You can see here 2 more dimensions. So this length I'll just give 18.75. so let me give this as 18.75. okay, and 1 more dimension is left. So let me check what dimension is missing. Okay, overall length, as you can see here. So this overall length we are missing. Let me see. Okay, so now whatever the distance from here to here, it is 5 mm. So I'll just give 5 mm for this. Okay, so now as you can see here, our sketch is fully constrained. So this is my first sketch. So what I will do is you can So please make a note of all these dimensions, and you can try to create this sketch. And now what I will do is I will just simply finish the sketch. And now what I have to do is I will just rotate this, go to revolve, and I'm going to select this sketch, and my vector will be along this direction, and this is my point of rotation. Okay, so that's it. You can just click OK. So now what I will do is I'll just go to sketcher environment again. So on this plane now, so I'll just click OK. And now what we have to do is I'll just draw a simple profile here. So go to rectangle and draw this rectangle here. And now let me constrain it. So as you can see here, the point on a curve. So this point should lie on this x-axis, and also it should be symmetric. So let me give this dimension. So this should be 0.75. Okay, and to make it symmetric, what I will do is I'll just give between these to this 0.75 divided by 2. Okay, so now it is completely symmetric, and there is a distance. So this distance is 1.45. Okay, and now I have to make a half circle here. So let's go to the circle, and from the center it should start, and until this there will be a circle. So that's all we have here. We can just if you don't want these circles, so this line and this line is not required for us for extruding. If you want, you can trim it. I'll just finish as it is. So now what I'll do is, so I'm going to extrude this. So go to extrude here, and now I don't want to select a complete feature, so I'm going to have a single curve and stop at intersection. So these are the single curves I'm just going to select in order to have extrude. Okay, so this is complete. So now what I will do is I'll just reverse this direction, and it should be until next. So sorry, until selected, until extended, sorry. So I will just provide this sketch. So whatever the face we have here, so until this face it will be extended. And now let me click. You can just keep it as a boolean operation as a none, because we are going to pattern this, and we can just click OK. So now what I will do is I will just pattern this feature. So let me go to menu, insert, and associative copy, and then pattern feature. Okay, here it is. So I'm going to pattern this whatever the extrude we have, and along this the rotation should be, and my center point will be this, and count and span, that there are I need 3 counts, and the span will be 360. So now let me click OK. So now as you can see here, we got this feature. So now what I will do is I'll just unite these features with a parent body. So go to unite and select this extrude, and also this. So these 3 should be united. You can just click OK. Okay guys, so let me select this and this as well. Okay, so now everything is united. So let me hide this sketch and this sketch also. Okay, so now what I will do is so I'm going to give an edge blend of 0.25 mm. So this and this and this. So in all the sides I'm just going to give 0.25 edge blend. Okay, so let's click OK now. So now what I will do is, so I'm going to create a sketch on this plane now. So go to sketch and select this plane, click OK, and I'm going to draw a simple circle here with a diameter of 0.5. So this should be 0.5, and now finish the sketch. So now I'm going to extrude this. So go to extrude and select this sketch. So it should be extruded until 1.84, and it should be united with a body, and click OK. So now what I will do is I will just go to edge blend again, and I'm going to select this edge, and 0.75 is the radius. Okay, click apply, and then I'm going to give an edge blend for this. So this should be 0.1 mm. Okay, just click apply, and one more edge blend is left, so I'm going to give an edge blend over here. So this radius is also 1.5 mm. You can just click apply. Okay, so now as you can see here, this is our first part, as you can see. So I'm going to hide all the unnecessary curves and sketches. So hide all and show only solid bodies. Okay, so this is our first part. I'm going to save it and let me create a second part. So now let me go into a new file. So this will be my second part. So this is part 2 and click OK. So again we are into a sketcher 3D modeling workbench. So here also what I will do is I will just go to sketcher environment on this plane. So now I'm going to draw a line here. So this should be, the point should be lying on this axis, and the length of this will be 2 mm. So let me give 2 mm. Okay, so now let me draw a profile here. So this is my profile. So I'm going to draw a profile and then I'm going to make constraint and dimensioning. So now I'm going to trim this. So go to make corner, this is make corner, and select these two. Sorry guys. Okay, make corner. Okay, so now it is trimmed. So now let me give a dimension for this. So this is already given, that is 2 mm, and this length is 3.35. okay, and whatever the angle we have here, so this angle is 173.25. okay, and whatever the dimension from this point to this point, this it is 2.80. okay, and then the length for this is 1 mm, and the length for this is 1 mm again. okay, and the length for this is 1.43. okay, now the distance, this is 4.50. okay, and whatever the dimension from here to here, it will be 1.20. okay, so this dimension is 14.32. okay, and this is 9.5. okay, and whatever this dimension is there, it is 1.85. okay, so now as you can see here, with 2 dimension auto dimensions are required. So before giving that, what I will do is I will just constrain this to this point. So go to constraint, coincide, so this point should lie on this. okay, and there is one more dimension that is left, so let me check what is that dimension. okay, so whatever this angle is there, so we can just provide that angle as 168. so this dimension is 168 mm. okay, so now it is fully constrained. okay, yeah, now it is fully constrained, so we don't need any dimensions over here. So let me finish the sketch. So now what I will do is I will just revolve it, go to revolve and select this sketch. My vector will be this, and it is rotated, so you can just click OK. So now what I will do is I will just go to sketcher environment on this plane, and now what I will do is I will just draw 2 lines here. So these are the 2 lines. okay, so the angle between, let me give a dimension first. so constraint, sorry. So this point should lie on this axis, and also this should be symmetric. So let me make it as a symmetric. So this line and this line should be symmetric to this. Okay, so now there is a distance from this point to this x-axis, it is 1.65. okay, so now what I will do is I'll just close this curve. So we are going to remove the material, so that is why this dimension is not given. So if you want, I'll just provide some dimensions to this. So this dimension, let me keep it as 0.5. okay, so now sketch is not fully constrained, so let me see. Okay, this dimension is left, so let me give this. Okay, instead of this dimension I will just provide an angular dimension, so that is 105. So between this to this it is 105. okay, so let me finish the sketch. So now what I will do is I will just create one extrude on this sketch, so it should be along this direction. okay, now we can just keep it as none and click OK. So now I just wanted to pattern this, and then I will just remove the material. So go to insert, associative copy, and then pattern feature. Okay, so I'm going to pattern this and along this direction, and the point of rotation will be this. So now I need a count of 24, so let me give 24, and now keep it as a 360 degree and click OK. So now as you can see here, we got this, and now what I will do is I'll just go to subtract, and I'm going to subtract from this body with these two bodies and click OK. So now let me hide this sketch. These are not required, so this is what we got at the end. So now what I will do is I'll just go to the sketcher on this plane. Okay, I'll dot two curves now, two circles. So this is my one circle, okay, and the other circle should be more than this. Okay, the another circle, so this is my second circle. Okay, so the first circle should be until this point, and the second circle you can just make more than whatever the edges we have here, so that we can able to remove the material easily. So I'll just finish the sketch. So now what I will do is I'll just go to extrude, and I'm going to do the extrude for this, and it should be in the opposite direction. So the value will be 0.75. okay, and you can just keep it as none, and you can just click OK. So now I just wanted to make a pattern of this extrude. So let me go to pattern feature, so insert, associative copy, and pattern feature, and I'm going to pattern this feature, and it should be now linear. So go to linear, and it's along this axis, given it as an opposite direction. So now count and pitch we need. So the count will be 4 and the pitch will be 2.5 mm. okay, so it should be in the opposite direction, so along this direction. Now click OK. So now as you can see here, we got this 4. So now what I will do is I will just go to subtract, and I'm going to subtract from this body between these two bodies. Okay, click OK. So now as you can see here, we got this. So let me hide all the sketches. Okay, so this is our profile that we need in this model. Now what I will do is, so I'm going to have a chamfer over here. So let me go to chamfer, and it should be offset and angle, and now I'll just select this, and the distance is 0.75 and the angle will be 45 degree. Okay, click OK. So now I'm going to have a chamfer on the other end as well, so at this end. So let me give a chamfer here as well. So now it is 0.25, and then the angle will be 45. Okay, so select this edge, and you can just click OK. So now we are left with one edge blend. So go to edge blend, and the value will be 0.5 mm. This is these are the two edge blends we need to provide. Click OK. So now this is the part 2. So part 2 is completed. Okay, I'll just save this. So part 2 is saved, as you can see here. Now let me hide everything and show only solid bodies and save it. Okay, so that's all for this video, guys. So part 1 and part 2 we have done. So let's take the other parts in the next tutorial. So hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Please stay tuned and subscribe to my channel and hit a like button, as well as share my videos. Thank you, guys.